and I would kind of stumble a little bit, and I swear to God, they probably thought I was drunk. Hey everyone, I am at the Mart of the Wall. I am going to get me some more turkey jerky to take to work with me. I actually just came in here for the turkey jerky, and now this happened. So I'm going to go home, and I've got one video already edited and uploading right now as we speak, and then I will go back and get another one done. Then I'm going to take James some lunch at work. So that is the plan as of right now, and I'm going to go check out and get back to my iced coffee. Hey everyone. So, excuse my appearance, I forgot to say that earlier. I am home, and I have just about finished my Starbucks. I went ahead and brushed my teeth. I will say that toothpaste, the Sensodyne toothpaste that I got, the first time I used it, it kind of tasted a little bit, I said vile. I think it was just that I wasn't used to it. I wasn't expecting that flavor. But now that I've used it like quite a few times, like I'm kind of used to it, and it doesn't seem quite as vile. So I just wanted to update you on that. I have been kind of straightening up a little bit here. I've got one load of darks in the dryer and the load of lights in the washer, and I'm about to go here in about 30 minutes or so and go pick up James some lunch and take it to him at work. And yeah, so probably when I get back, I wanted to update you on things like my car and stuff like that. So yeah, everyone. So I'm back. I took James some lunch, and I just checked on the laundry, and it still needs a little bit of time. So I thought that I would update you on my car. Like I said earlier, basically, as you know, if you've been watching the vlogs, James and I went out to Pier Park the other day, and a rock hit my windshield and put a nice little chip in my windshield. Obviously, it upset me because my poor little baby, you know, I hate it when anything like that happens to my car. But anyway, when we got home that day, we called and got an appointment for not the next day, but the day after that, because I had to work all day that day, or the following day. So I went ahead and made the appointment, and then I went to work, and people were telling me at work that in Florida, if something like that happens to your windshield, that it is an automatic free replacement per Florida law. So I was like, really? So I called my insurance company, and they told me that my policy said that things like that are subject to the deductible, which of course the repair is a lot less than my deductible, so basically they're not going to help me. And I was like, fine, whatever. So I had James look it up, and he said that if you have comprehensive insurance, then yes, they're supposed to cover it free of charge, yada, yada, yada. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe full coverage, because I know I have full coverage on my car. Full coverage, definitely, you know, maybe it's different than comprehensive. So I went ahead, took my car in, got it fixed, paid the $115 to get it fixed. And then yesterday was kind of, there were highs and lows yesterday, and this started it out. Okay, so I had to pay my car insurance bill. It was due. So I got online and went to pay it. And so after I paid it, I was like, you know, I'm going to look around and just see what my policy says, because, you know, maybe I can kind of get a better explanation as to, like, what kind of insurance would cover a windshield being replaced. You want to know what word I saw as the type of insurance I have? Anybody want to place a bet? Comprehensive. That's right. That means that I should have not had to pay that $115 towards replacing my windshield. Which, by the way, if you watch that video, the windshield is actually not completely repaired. There, you can still see where the rock hit it. And the guy told me when they went to go repair it that it would still kind of be there, but it wouldn't spider or anything like that. That it's fixed. It won't spider anything, but you'll still see the mark there. So, not only including the fact that my car, like my windshield still has like a chip out of it and, you know, kind of looks crappy, but I shouldn't have had to have paid anything for it. They should have actually replaced the whole windshield for free per state law. And James actually pulled up the actual statute number for it. So tomorrow I'm going to be calling and talking to my insurance company. And I'll probably start out fairly nice, but I can almost guarantee you that it's going to be ugly before it's over and done with. But they are going to either take it where I don't pay for a couple of months, or they're going to send me a check for the $115, and then they are going to pay to have the whole windshield replaced, because that makes me so. I was so angry yesterday, and James and I, we woke up like a couple of hours before we had to actually get up, and he went ahead and went back to sleep, and I sat up here. I was like, oh yeah, let me pay my bill before I forget it. Wasn't due for a few more days, but I was like, you know, while I'm thinking about it, might as well go ahead and do it and get it done and over with. And then I saw that, and it took everything I had not to shake him awake and just start like fussing, because it was so bad. And I was like, words could not even express how angry I was. Yeah, that's what started out my day, so I've got to figure that out. Then last night when I was getting ready to go to the hayride with James and everything, I went ahead and started getting ready early because I wasn't sure whether I wanted to really do up my hair or if I was just going to wear my beanie, which obviously I chose the beanie and stuff like that. So I made sure that I started getting ready early. And I decided to try my hand at Kathleen Light's Sunset Bitten tutorial. I will link that tutorial down below for you guys. And I think it came out really good. However, I struggled last night with my makeup. The actual eye look in and of itself was perfectly fine. It's a pretty easy tutorial. I did have to substitute. She used Burlesque in her tutorial, and I substituted the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil and Rust for that, and it came out beautifully until I decided to do my eyeliner. And for whatever reason, my e.l.f. eyeliner that I am absolutely and totally and completely in love with just did not want to work for me. I'm guessing because I started using a different eye cream because I ran out of the one I was using. And the one that I'm using is a little bit thicker. I'm thinking that might have been what was going on because I always do my eyeliner before I do the rest of my face. And I always go ahead and put my eye cream on underneath my eyes to let it sink in while I do my eyeliner. And I think that might have been why I was having such a difficult time with that eyeliner. But it was skipping, and it was like it didn't want to adhere, and it was flaking, and that eyeliner never does that. So I'm guessing that might be what it was, because that was the only difference. So I finally got that situated. Then the eyelashes that I chose, I actually purchased yesterday at CVS. I don't know, I think they were just too flared out at the end or something, and at first they just didn't look right. They just didn't seem like they were sitting right. But once I got everything else together and my hair down, they didn't look too bad. Then I I did the rest of my eye makeup, decided to try to work on my eyeliner a little bit more because it wasn't just right and completely messed it up. So I had to go back and redo it, had to reapply the eyeshadows, everything. It was just a mess. So good thing I started out early because I had plenty of time to fix it. And it did come out really well. I was actually very pleased with it once I got through with that. One of the highs from yesterday was I did go to JCPenney's. I was actually looking for some new tennis shoes because I wore my current ones out to the hayride the first night, and I could like literally feel like the rocks on the gravel at points, and so I was like, maybe they're just wearing out and I need to get some new ones. So I was trying to find some, but they're like all really, really expensive, and I'm like, I'm not paying $50, $60 for a pair of tennis shoes unless they are massaging my feet or self-tying or something, which obviously they're not. So, I did find a pair of jeggings at JCPenney's, and they were in the girls' department. I'm only 4'9", so, they're in the girls' department, and because they're jeggings, they kind of stretch a little bit. I got a 14 regular, and they don't push up my belly fat or my back fat, and all that. They just kind of stay there, and they are just as comfortable as like my regular old comfy pants and stuff. So I was happy. I wore those last night, and I actually got a coupon today in my email for 25% off. So I went back and they were still on sale. They're normally $36. I paid $20 for the pair yesterday, and I went back today and I was like, man, they're probably going to be up to regular full price. But I was like, well, that'll still be kind of close to what I paid yesterday. So I was like, okay. So I went in there. They were still on sale for $20, and I got the 25% off. So I only paid $15 for a $36 pair of jeggings. Yesterday I bought kind of like a regular denim, like kind of lighter denim, not acid wash, but like a lighter denim color. And then today I got like a dark denim color. So very happy with that. Now I can actually kind of look cute and not wear sweats and comfy pants all the time, even though they are comfy. And then last night we went out to the hayride, as you saw. And I swear to God, the people, there was another couple and then a family, a mom, dad, and a couple of kids that were in line behind us. And we were the very last ones. And I would, shift my weight and stuff like that. My right knee has been hurting me for probably 2 or 3 weeks now. It'll get better, then it'll get bad, then it'll get better, and then it'll get bad. And, so I'm like kind of shifting my weight and trying to not kill myself and not have my knees stiffen up. And I would kind of stumble a little bit, and I swear to God, they probably thought I was drunk. And then we finally get to the end of the line to get onto the ride. Our little group and a few of the people in front of us were the very last people to go through the hayride this year. And I went to get up onto the trailer, and I guess what happened was I got my right foot up on the trailer, and then I went to bring my left foot up, and I didn't quite clear the trailer, and I tripped, and I slammed down onto the trailer on my bad knee. And yeah, I didn't think I obviously it was like, ow. But I didn't like mess up my jeggings or anything like that. When I came home, my knee didn't look bad or anything. It wasn't even scraped, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. And then this morning I woke up in pain. And yeah, don't mind my unshaven legs, by the way. Yeah, that's what happened. Nice, pretty bruise. And my knee is actually a little bit swollen, just a little bit. So, yeah. Yesterday was kind of a bad day. I mean, there were some good points, but there were some bad times yesterday too. And then today's been okay. So, I am actually about to go jump in the shower. It's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and so in a couple of hours, in about 3 hours, I'll be leaving to go and get James from work and get back here so we can eat, and then we're going to watch Hocus Pocus on TV tonight, so, because I love that movie, and he actually loves it too, so that's what we're doing right now. Hey everyone.
Hello.
We are watching Hocus Pocus. And not getting on the internet because we have no internet right now.
Boo.
Boo whore. So we don't know what's going on. Tried rebooting, but it hasn't worked, so.
Wow.
Yeah. So. We're both exhausted.
Yep.
The laundry's done and put away. So, yeah. So I think we're going to end the vlog here. Yes?
Yes.
And I will see you tomorrow.
You might see me tomorrow.
Never know.
Bye.